Here we go.
Let's make it a good day. We do it our own way. Let's make it a good day. Oh, no matter what they say. Oh, yeah.
Good morning, Fredericksburg, Virginia. Good morning, Michigan City, Indiana. Good morning, Lansing, Michigan. And good morning to you. Welcome to the Jason Show. I'm Jace. Please say hello to my sidekick sister from another mister and Rogers High School graduate from 2000, wherever she graduated, Kendall Mark, everyone.
You know I'm not from Rogers, right?
Yeah. You'll see why I said all of that, my love.
Oh, got it. Hi.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing well. I wasn't in on the joke.
No, it's fine.
That's okay.
So I should explain that the cities I said hello to, because, you know, I always say hi to cities.
Yes.
And the high school that I references our special guest today.
Oh.
Yes.
I get it.
So today we're going to be doing kind of the whole back half of the show. If you have best friends, if you have lifelong friends, you're going to love today's show because you hear me talk about them. If you followed me through the years, you hear me talk about them all the time. My high school 5. I mean, we've replaced a couple like Lassie, but I mean, it's still 5. But I have my high school 5. We've been friends for now over 30 years, if I'm doing the math right. They're here. 3 of them are here today. 3 of them are here today. So we're gonna do. Yeah, I'm happy because I love them. Mm-hmm. You're happy because you get all the dirt.
I love them too. For all the dish that's about to be served.
That's right. And all the horribly embarrassing photos that will be coming your way.
They can't be that bad.
Yes, they can.
Really?
There is one photo. Okay, so let me tell you this. So one is an ex-girlfriend.
Which is my favorite part of the whole story.
I know. Because again, every time I say that, I'm sure there's a new viewer going, Vern, I thought he was a gay. And then the second was a prom date of mine.
Again,
a shock. Here's another shock. I went to prom 3 times with 3 different women.
Yeah, buddy.
That's right. Ladies man. Pew, pew. And then the other one is kind of like the new Becky on Roseanne. We got rid of one and replaced another. You know what I mean? She came in. We removed like high school number 4 person, and then she came back in. She's like the new Becky.
Oh, she's the one with the boyfriend.
Yes, she's the one that, so now she had a boyfriend during high school, and we all have that friend. Mm-hmm. And then, so we didn't see her a lot, but now as adults, she's come back to us. Mm-hmm. She's flown back to us.
Flown back to the nest.
Yeah, and she's a nerd like me. She loves Star Wars. Yeah, but anyway, we're gonna have a lot of fun. I'm very excited. It means I'm gonna try not to cry because I know it's hard. The most of the show is me being snarky and me cracking jokes and being a smart aleck, but this show means a lot to me because I have a lot of blessings in my life. I have a great family, a great mom, I have a great career, but friendships, I said this last night at dinner because they all flew in last night. They were all late, but they flew in. Hey, not you, the airlines. But we were at dinner last night, and I said, guys, let's just take a moment and realize the world is real crappy right now, but we're real lucky that we are part of a friendship that's lasted over 30 years. What's lasted 30 years? Cars don't last 30 years.
It's true.
Refrigerators don't last 30 years.
Very true. I know. It is really cool. I mean, that's special. A lot of people wish they still had that bond and don't know how to get it back or for whatever reasons don't. So it's cool.
And again, they know where all the skeletons are buried, especially one of them, because...
She buried a body with you?
She did, actually. We did. We went to the house after a unfortunate night at a little hotel called the Mayfair Tell. Yeah, and we say the Tell because the M and the O were burnt out of the neon sign. And that's about the only part of that story I can legally tell. Anyway, that's coming up in the back half. You're not going to find out. Don't even ask.
Like
Let's get started, everybody. It's time for the hot dish. Roll it. Okay, first up, Sherry Shepherd, we've been telling you this, has taken over officially. It's official, Kendall. It was rumors, it's official now. She's taken over for Wendy Williams and will soon debut her replacement show, Sherry. Isn't it just Sherry, Jeff? Yeah. This week on Andy Cohen, she praised Wendy. Look at this.
I know that you're not in touch with Wendy per se, but what does it mean to you? What does her legacy mean to you? What did she do in daytime that you admire?
Oh my gosh, she made her own path.
Yeah.
Like what Wendy does, nobody can recreate. None of the guest hosts. That is specific. Wendy created that. The spill the tea, you know, and she'd sit there and be like, you know what I'm talking about. Right. So I love that, and I love her fearlessness, and that is something that I want to emulate and keep going.
That's
you know, so she did. She opened up a lot of doors, and she's up there with the great.
She is, and that's really smart. That's smart of Sherry to acknowledge that and say that, and that is smart of the producers, the company behind the show, because I'm sure people are wondering, someone asked me, is Sherry going to do the same format? No. I mean, kind of. I think they're going to keep hot topics. But when you're doing a show like this one, and when you're doing a show like Wendy, even a show like The Tonight Show, you have to cater these shows to the likes and the skills, the strengths and weaknesses of the host doing them. You know what I mean? Like I couldn't do Wendy's format. Right. Like Ask Wendy, we couldn't. You know what I mean? Who the hell wants advice from me? You know, I mean, it wouldn't work. You know what I mean?
I like advice from you.
I mean.
Most of the time. Sometimes it's terrible.
Take it. Oh, yeah, thank you. This way, we didn't need that much honesty.
Sorry.
But you know what I mean? You know that. You know TV.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Cater it to Sherry.
She did a pretty spot-on impression of Wendy, too. Did you catch that? That just tiny little bit. It was pretty funny.
And she threw some shade at Meghan McCain. Andy asked her. It was a game like, who was the View guest that most disappointed you once you met them? And she shaded Meghan. Well, Meghan hasn't had, to be fair, Meghan hasn't had the nicest things to say about Sherry and The View in general. So.
Right. She's friends with Andy, right? Meghan is.
Meghan is, yeah. Meghan and Andy are good. Andy's face was like, woo! Yeah. Next in the dish, we are eagerly awaiting the second half of the fourth and final of Ozark. That's so weird to say. And Netflix just dropped the teaser for the final half of the final season of the show. Look.
My childhood traumas are not like yours. You see, I'm a cursed Langmore. Long inured to violence and death. And in the case of a Langmore, perhaps not soon enough.
I hope when I die, Colin doesn't put my ashes in a demonic billy goat cookie jar.
I'm sorry, what? Is that the thing we were just, that's what that was?
The little cookie jar? There's
That's
a dead person in there.
ashes?
I won't tell you who, but there's ashes in there. In a little billy goat cookie jar.
Well, what do you want him to put you in? Do you have any requests?
Well, yeah, very specifically. I would like him, while listening to the sad version of the theme song of Dallas, I would like him to take my ashes illegally, because you're not supposed to do the South Fork. And then while the tour guide is distracted, dump me. Dump me anywhere.
Open the bottle and
distract the South Fork tour guide.
Hope it doesn't get anybody.
Be like, where are the cows at? And then when she goes like this, the cows are at this part of the ranch. I want Colin to take the Ziploc bag and just dump me.
I hope it's not windy so it doesn't like get in someone's face. You know what I mean? Sorry, we can move on.
I don't know why my death is funny to you.
It's not.
And people think that I'm the mean one. You're so mean to Kendall. It's just so degrading. It's not entertaining, Jason.
Poor Kendall.
I know. If I hear that one more time, I'm like, if you only knew.
No one has ever described me that way other than here. It's
yeah,
great.
Exactly. Wonder why. The final episodes of the final season of the second final half of Ozark will drop at the end of April, sooner than we thought.
Oh, that's what that meant.
Thank you for. Okay, did you not? Thank you for paying attention.
Well, okay.
I can easily replace you today. I have 4 people over there that can step right in. And the otters here.
I know.
Yeah. Don't forget, Oliver's always watching. Next in the dish, for the last 80 years, Batman villain the Penguin has been a smoker. But all bad habits must eventually come to an end. Colin Farrell revealed in a recent interview that Warner Brothers and DC Comics will not allow the Penguin to smoke in The Batman. Studios have been stricter, y'all know this, with cigarette smoking in film since, I don't know, the early 90s. In fact, Disney has a mandate. You can't smoke in any of their films if Mickey Mouse makes it. The Batman, by the way, hits theaters next week. I'm excited for it. Look, I have people in my family who smoke. I don't believe in shaming people who smoke because I don't think that does any good.
Nope.
But this is like, come on. I know we don't want to encourage a younger generation to smoke, but it's part of the Penguin. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. What an interesting tidbit. I don't know if I guess I wouldn't have noticed, but I'm not a huge Batman super fan.
Yeah.
So it probably needed to be addressed.
It's just, I mean, don't we have bigger fish to fry? You know what I mean? Who cares? We're talking about a penguin. We're talking about a man that's like half penguin.
I know. Well, there's orcas out there. Big fish to fry.
This suddenly turned into a National Geographic special. But no, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Have it be a candy cigarette.
Can you stick that eraser in
no,
your
I
mouth one
almost
more
choked.
time?
I literally, yeah. I'm old enough that we used to have candy cigarettes.
We did too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I stole a pack from Hook's drugstore when
You
I was
did
like,
not.
yeah, okay, let me finish the story before you pass judgment on me. I was like 5. And it was the Hook's drugstore on Franklin Street, and Dar saw it in my coat, and she made me go back into Hook's drugstore and apologize and admit that I took the candy cigarettes.
And did she stand there like this?
Oh, she was. My mother never has to say anything, just like all mothers. She just looks at you with a look of like, if you don't return this, you will never be able to watch Dallas again.
Sid's face when she does that, I immediately just start crying. I don't even know why I'm crying. I'm
Yeah,
just scared.
believe me. We have a lot more to come. We'll be back right after this. Back in a moment. Coming up next, Ellen Pompeo is admitting something rather interesting about her own show. Find out what it is as the Hot Dish continues. And then, for the rest of the hour, get ready to laugh at my expense. It's my high school reunion. Kinda. 3 of my longest and dearest friends on earth join me in studio to look back and laugh and celebrate the joy that is lifelong friends. Plus, we have embarrassing pictures. That when we return. Okay, no. Welcome back, friends. Gold medal figure skater Nathan Chen and Will Arnett were on Corden last night, and that is our late night rewind.
You actually used Will's costumes from Blades of Glory as a touch point. I mean, talk to me, Will. Talk to me about this spandex. This is the one. This is the best one. The hip hop. This is just unbelievable. What was it like wearing spandex all day? How forgiving is that spandex?
Not very. And I'll say this. We were in Montreal as well, skating. We did Will Ferrell and I shot this whole chase scene outside wearing spandex, and it was like 40 below. And I thought, well, I'll just put long underwear on. But I'm not very smart, and long underwear doesn't protect against the wind. So put it this way. When I saw that story last week about that Norwegian cross-country skier,
Yes.
I got it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because he did his froze,
Yeah,
right?
his
Yeah, he got a frozen.
Hang on 1 second. Can we say his froze in the same sentence as finger?
Oh, Will Arnett, Nathan Chen. You know, Blades of Glory was that movie that he was referring to. And I found it. I have a couple Rubbermaid chest full of memorabilia that I've collected over the years with this job. And one of the strangest things I've ever been sent by a movie studio, I have exact replicas of Will Ferrell and Napoleon Dynamite's ice skating outfits from Blades of Glory. You know, the orange and the blue, that's all flames and blue is a peacock. I always said that should be, Colin and I should use those for Halloween. I haven't tried to get into it lately, so I don't know if I could fit it. I think I could.
You've never worn them for Halloween?
No. I should give you you could fit into the Napoleon Dynamite. We should do that this Halloween.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And by the way, James Corden, had a really beautiful message on his show on YouTube about Ukraine, if you want to take a listen to that. And speaking of Ukraine, you know on Fridays we get a special extra serving a hot dish all the way from Hollywood. Please give it up for Jacob from TMZ. Hi, Jacob.
Hey, how's it going, Jason?
Well, I mentioned Ukraine, and it's weird. People are like, what is this, Lester Holt? But Sean Penn is in Ukraine. What's he doing there?
He's filming a documentary, and I mean, I think these documentaries are so important because we're going to be looking back on film and videos like this, and I think Sean Penn right now is really trying to capture this whole conflict between Russia and Ukraine. He's in Kiev right now, meeting with politicians and journalists and military, just trying to capture the current moment. And he's even getting praised by the Ukraine president, saying that he's showing courage and honesty, something that Western leaders can learn from. He's been there since November, learning from military about what's going on. And like I said, I think this is going to be a really impactful film when it comes out.
Absolutely. One more, you guys caught this something far less important. You guys caught no shade, but it is. You guys caught up with Sharon Osbourne. Haven't heard from her in a while.
No, we really haven't. And yesterday we caught her out at Erewhon Market, which is like a fancy supermarket here in Los Angeles. And we asked her about how she feels about the talk. If you recall, she was taken off the talk after defending her friend Piers Morgan after he made some pretty harsh comments about Meghan Markle. And just keep in mind, it was Whoopi Goldberg who made some really controversial remarks about the Holocaust just a few weeks ago, was suspended from The View, taken back on. So we kind of said, hey, you know, what do you think about Whoopi in comparison with what went on with you? And she said, you know, regardless, I'm never going back to CBS. And the way she put it, CBS sucks. So,
okay. Jacob, I gotta tell you, the viewers don't know this. I was really sitting here and I was wondering, because I know what she said, and I'm thinking to myself, Jacob is a broadcasting professional. How the hell is he going to end this story? And you ended it perfectly.
Thank you, sir.
You're very welcome. Have a good weekend.
You too.
Hey, before we move any farther, we'd be remiss. Look, this show doesn't exist in a vacuum. Don't think because we're all thinking about the situation in Ukraine and the Ukrainian people, but this show is a respite. It's just weird not acknowledging it, for the love of Pete. But we're here to make you laugh, and we're going to do that right now because the hot dish continues. 3 Idol judges, not one. Is that show still on?
I guess.
Yeah. 3 Idol judges were on Kimmel last night. That's Luke Bryan, Katy Perry, Lionel Richie. I think that's that's all of them. They talked about how this season is shaping up. Look.
This season 5 and spectacular season 20. 20 years of
20 years.
20
years, yeah. That's crazy.
I would say that we are more combative this season than ever. But it's not that we don't love and respect each other. We like see so much talent after 5 seasons that we're like, no, we're all pushing for the best stuff. And maybe you can get a little bit jaded after a few seasons, but
also we know each other, so we know exactly we can go a little step further.
Yeah.
Because at the beginning, I don't want to step because I don't know how you react to, and now we just know we can slaughter each other.
Yeah.
The new season debuts on Sunday in another network. What this needs is, I'm not going to sit here. It's not fun. I'm not going to rag on the show. I make jokes about it all the time. It comes from a place of love because if you've watched for any period of time, a lot of my TV career early days was spent covering American Idol. I had a little web show before people had web shows. I did a live internet show, which people thought was nuts 10 years ago, about American Idol. So I love the show. I think the simplicity of the format, I still think it's actually the best of the singing shows. I know people love The Voice. What the show, and it just hit me while I was listening to that, what the show needs to supercharge its popularity again, not that it'll ever get the heights of the Kelly Clarkson area, they need to find a star. They need to find a star that captures the pop culture zeitgeist a day or two after the finale. I mean, if I'm sitting here, I can't think of a single winner from the new era. It's been 5 years over on ABC, but to be fair, I can't remember the last few winners when it was here on our network, on the FOX.
Right. I think, was Gabby Barrett more recently? She was on it. And she's a country singer that I like. But again, I'm going, right? She was on that show. I do like that they're going to be a little combative. And I see what they mean, that you get the vibe of each other. And so there's...
Just like us. Just like us.
Yeah.
I hope they get the emails we get. Luke, you're so mean to Katie. Yeah. Next in the dish, Ellen Pompeo has been a TV doctor for 18 years. That's right, and it sounds like she's kind of over it. In a recent episode on her podcast, everybody has a podcast, she revealed she doesn't watch Grey's Anatomy. Doesn't remember a vast majority of the Grey's Anatomy episodes that she's been in. She says she's only watched a handful. The ones she has watched were the episodes that she directed. Well, I mean, look, it's not like I go home and pull the family in front of the TV and go, let's watch the Jason show, you know?
Oh, you don't pull the dogs?
I say pull the family like we have 8 kids. Right. You know, it's like, it's just.
Colin, come watch the show.
The dogs don't even watch our show. Colin puts HD TV on for them when he leaves.
I was going to say, weren't they sleeping when you were filming from home?
Yes, you saw that. They couldn't care less.
They don't need that hot dish.
No. Next in the dish, there was a dramatic bidding war. Can I tell you, we've tried to kill this story 2 days in a row, and it survived.
Good for
you. Is it 3
Ted.
days in a row? Welcome to our trash. There was a dramatic bidding war between, stop it, Eric, it's real, it's a real story, between 2 media giants over the hottest show of the summer. It's not, Ted just wrote that. After 3 seasons at CBS, the American version of Love Island has a new home.
Thank God.
Goodbye, CBS. Hello, Peacock. NBC streaming service. What the hell are they doing? It's just a bunch of naked people, to quote Steel Magnolias. NBC streaming service won the bidding war after CBS wanted to scale back production of the reality dating show. Peacock will keep the same format, thank goodness, which debuted several episodes this week as single people couple up and the relationships are put to the Love Island test. Season 4, there's 4 seasons of this, will debut this summer.
Who chose to edit? Who edited that?
Who edited what, that video?
Yeah.
Rob King, our editor Rob King.
You dirty boy, Rob King. Who's
we haven't seen Rob in 2 years. We don't know what he's doing. Why, was it naughty? I was reading the teleprompter.
Well, it wasn't naughty. It was just like a lot of bubbies and a lot of buddies.
Bubbies and buddies?
A lot of buddies, a lot of bubbies.
Okay. Leo, we can't see it again, can we? Now that I don't have to read the teleprompter, can I see the boobies?
Oh,
and
you
the
don't
buddies?
care.
No, I don't. Well, no, I don't. Was it all naked? No, I don't care,
No,
actually.
thank
you,
thank
Leo.
God. Oh,
Let's see.
okay.
Let me take a look at this.
So here's
Don't
2
care
buddies.
About her. Don't care
4
about
bubbies.
her. Don't care.
Couple buddies.
You know what? This is how pathetic I am. You know what I really want to know? What kind of champagne are they drinking? What kind of budget does CBS have? Is that Moet? Colin, was it? Wyclef, okay. Wyclef Jean? No.
I was going to say that guy.
Yeah, and I'm literally looking at the cocktail bottles.
They have the best swimsuits, though. Like, I will give them that. Where do these girls shop? Know what I'm saying?
She is very happy to be there.
She's very attractive.
Yeah. Are there any men, or is this like?
That's what I'm saying. Who edited this? I want to see the half-naked men.
Are we rolling video of Lesbian Island?
Right? Jason and I would like to see the half-naked men now.
There's no men. Now I know what you're talking about.
Thank you. It's still going. It's still women.
Oh my goodness.
Where are the men?
No, CBS is actually, for the record, keeping Lesbian Island. They're not getting rid of that. Somebody call
Thank
Rob.
God.
Where's the men?
I'm telling you.
It's time to meet today's JVIP. Aaliyah? Is that what it is? Yeah, Aaliyah is today's winner. Hi, Aaliyah. Congratulations. She said she loves the hot dish and the banter between Kendall and I. Aaliyah gets a Jason Show mug, and she's also to enter to win the monthly grand prize. That includes coming to the studio to watch the show, the $150 accessories gift card to Becker Furniture World, and a $200 gift card from Woodhouse Spa. Our first grand prize winner will join us in studio a week from today, and they're building the set right over there. Let's hope it's done.
It's a lot of stuff over there.
We'll be right back. Back in a moment.
Let's make it a good day. We do it our own way. Let's make it a good day. Oh, no matter what they say. Oh, yeah.
of Yam House singing our theme song. Welcome back. Oh, I'm so excited. Well, I always talk about my best friends from junior high and high school. I call them my high school five. And today, 3 of the 5 are here. Please welcome to the show Chris, Sheila, and Melanie, everyone. This is so weird. This is so weird introducing you. Like I haven't known you for my entire life. Yeah, and you've been here. You two have never been to the show. And I thought you were here.
We were supposed to be here, but family life got in the way.
Yeah. Okay, so I said it at the top of the show. If you're wondering who's who, so Sheila has the distinction, don't laugh, of being my ex-girlfriend, right? That's right.
Yes, it is.
How long did we date?
I don't think it even lasted a month.
I wonder why.
Sorry,
Could you have slowed down on that answer? We didn't last a month.
I don't think we did, no.
And Sheila was the one too. I told the story a couple weeks ago. Sheila was one that I asked her to go out with me via a fortune cookie, and
multiple fortune cookies. The backstory.
I don't remember.
I moved to high school. I didn't know you guys until our junior year.
Yeah.
So you all knew each other beforehand. We met our junior year. We went out driving. You took me somewhere, and it was too new to know where.
Ponderosa. In LaPorte. I took Sheila to a buffet. We were real classic.
No, we went out driving somewhere, and it was a really beautiful setting, and we parked, and we went around to the trunk, and you opened the trunk, and there were multiple fortune cookies, handmade, by the way. And in each one, I opened each one, and it was, will you be my girlfriend? And it ended with the rose.
And the last one she didn't open was, I'm gay.
I missed that one. Hence the month.
I was going to say, if you would have opened that one, things would have been very different.
Might have lasted longer.
It might have lasted longer. And then Chris has the distinction of being my prom date for senior year. Now, we're going to stop with prom because, Leo, we have a couple photos. This whole segment's going to be nothing but embarrassing photos. So here's the first one. We're going to look at these photos and react because all of these have some sort of funny. Okay. Anything you. Okay. Okay. So the reason my friends just gasped with laughter is, so this is my junior year prom, and that is a young lady named Angela who was kind of everyone's nemesis, and I bucked our good friend Michelle. I declined her invite to prom to go out with this woman because she was the popular girl. And I know, Kendall, be quiet. I know, it's a horrible thing. And nobody, right? Nobody.
Tell
him about, like, at the prom, I was blacklisted.
He was so blacklisted. It was so much so that the people within our friends circle group would look at him and go, oh no, and just keep walking. I'm like, come on, let it go. It's not that big of a deal. I was the only person who would talk to him, and I kind of had to go behind enemy lines and be like, Jace, it's okay, we're still friends.
Yeah, but no one else. I felt awful, like absolutely. And Mel, did you have any idea that any of this was going on?
No, I had a boyfriend.
I know, so this is why I'm loved that Mel's here. So Mel, I love when things you guys can relate to. Mel represents, for so many of you, the friend that gets a boyfriend in high school and doesn't get to see us as much, right? I mean, that's, there are some things that you missed, but now Mel represents the great thing about getting older. You've come back to us. You've come back to us. Did you? We were all the drama club people, and that's how our friendship group started. Were there times you're like, oh, I wish I was hanging out with the group?
Oh, always. But so we had the after school, activities that we did, and then I worked almost, 5 days a week.
Yeah.
And any days that I had off were date nights. So it was pretty much homework but yeah, I'd see, you guys hanging out, and but it was different friends. Different friend groups.
Yeah.
And,
And the two never met.
No.
Yeah, because we don't mind saying this now, but her boyfriend did not like us very much. Right? I'm not throwing shade, Mel, am I right? And
Yeah.
let's ju- and
His
let's-
di- yeah.
And
Well-
let's just say, none of the boyfriends of any of our group liked me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, great. None of them liked me. Like, they're threatened because I'm like, you're threatened of a home. I mean, anyway, yeah. Okay, we have another picture. Okay, so let's look at this. Oh, God. Okay, this is single-handedly my least favorite picture of me, period. So this is my senior prom, and Chris came back from college, because Chris was the older woman. She came back from college to be my date. What sticks out of that night for you?
I remember us dancing to, was it Vanessa Williams?
Yes, Dreamin', we were on a boat. Our prom was on a boat in Lake Michigan.
Mhm.
And we had more fun going as
Oh,
friends.
we had so much fun. We went to Valparaiso for dinner.
Yeah. A town next door to our hometown.
Yeah, a diner. Like, so it wasn't even fancy.
No.
And just had fun. It was the best prom that I've ever been to because there was zero expectation.
Little did we know Mel was having a horrible prom because Mel's also a year older. So Mel had a horrible prom downstairs in the lower deck of the boat, and Chris and I like, woo!
Yep. It should have been foreshadowing.
It should have been. I know, just like the fortune cookie for Sheila. Okay, we have more embarrassing stories, more photos. Our celebration of lifelong friends continues. Oh, and a little bit later, we're gonna play a game of which one would be most rather, would be much preferred to do. You'll see. We'll be right back. Back in a moment. Who would most likely to? There we go. Welcome back to our high school reunion. 3 of my high school 5, I should acknowledge, we're missing. One's been on the show before. We're missing Angela and Michelle. If they're watching back in Indiana, we miss and we love you. We'll have them back on there. We're doing this because no one likes looking at other people's vacation photos or family photos, but we're doing this as a celebration of great long friendships. And if you're lucky, like I am, to have these friendships, I hope you see something in us that reflects back to you. We talked about this last night. Before we go back to embarrassing photos of us, we mentioned this at dinner last night. What does this friendship mean to you guys? We'll go right down the row. Sheila?
Well, for me, it was. It's knowing people who knew you before you were the adult. Like when you were just, I think, your truest self, because you just, I don't know, you weren't boggled down by responsibility and life. And it was just people that knew you when you were your true self.
Chris?
This group represents the base foundation of who I became as an adult. Together we grew up, and even our friendship when we were in high school was unique. We weren't party animals. We did crazy things, but it wasn't anything that was like, if I decided to run for office, there was nothing that would come back and bite me. I think.
I'm going to tell one thing. There is one thing, but yeah.
Never mind. Back that statement out.
Yeah.
But it builds the foundation of who we became as people. And I always look back on this, and anytime I, as an adult, am questioning who I am as a person, I look back on these friendships and realize that I was a good person then, I'm a good person now, and this is where the foundation started.
Mel?
Kind of a mix of both. So I value the friendships that we've started, like in 7th grade with summer school. All of us, we all wanted to learn foreign language and different things. And then as I got the boyfriend, got married, had kids, I think sometimes you're so focused on trying to make that family unit and doing the best for that group of people that you lose some of yourself. And after the divorce, I found that some of the things that I really, really enjoyed and that I've missed have been the friendships.
Oh my God, okay, making me cry. Okay, now let's laugh through the cry, through the tears. Leo's gonna put up some more photos. Let's look at this. Oh my goodness. I look like Okay, now that is the most horrible. I look like gay Hamburglar. What is that?
My nose is
How
like.
was I?
My nose is like Mr. Ratburn.
Yeah, that's Mel. That's Mel, girl. And Mel's rocking the denim. Look at that denim from 1991. Who thought that was a good vertical strike for me? Anyway, okay, next one. Let's look at this. Oh, now we're missing two. So Sheila's obviously at the top. So this is what's so funny. We have no memory of taking this photo. This is our senior picture, but we don't know why the bottom two people are in this picture. This is no joke. We know them. That's Jenny DeBeja and Brett Calloway, Conrad, and Brett Calloway, my childhood friend. We don't know why the hell they're in that picture. We don't remember taking this, right, Sheila?
Still love them.
We still love them. We still love them.
Yeah, we're just kind of like.
Why are you in that picture?
We get 2 and 2 and 2, but all 4 together is like.
Why are we together?
Yeah.
Why are we together? Anyway, do we have any more? Is that it? We have one more. Leo, let's show the last one. Okay, now why are you showing this one? Now why are you showing this? This is my husband's favorite old photo of me. This represents the worst of 90s fashion. It is the rolled up jeans, look at that, look at me. Oh my goodness. More with the High School 5 when we come back. We're playing a little game, an embarrassing game next. Oh. That's Aunt Lee, my grandma's sister. Welcome back to our little high school reunion. 3 of my high school 5 are here, and we're having a little fun. We love to play games on the show.
Right, so I have a surprise for you before we do that.
What?
I have a surprise for you. Okay, watch the monitor.
Shut up!
Oh my God!
My goodness! This is still. You have a video of this? This is our senior project. I directed Steel Magnolias, and that's Angela as Shelby. Shelby, drink your juice. Shelby, drink your juice. Shelby, drink your juice. Sheila as Malin. There's Angela as Shelby. Oh my, Jenny, we just talked about her. She was in the photo that we don't know why she was there. She played Weezer. Oh my goodness. That's such a good surprise.
I thought you'd like that.
How did you find that?
We moved a year ago, and in unpacking stuff, my grandmother moved in with us, and she had the video for
Grandma had it?
Grandma had it, because Grandma couldn't come to the show, so it was a VHS tape, and Grandma had it.
Oh my goodness.
I thought you'd
look at you
enjoy
and
that.
Shelby. That's when Shelby's telling you she's gonna have a baby. That's right, despite your best wishes. Anyway, that's okay. I'm on cloud 9 now. The Jason Show producers decided to put us to a test with a little game. It's game time. Roll it, Leo. We're gonna play most likely to. Here's how this works. I'm gonna read a statement, and we have to decide who it applies to most.
Just us 3, or are you included in this?
Oh, I'm included, all of us,
All
okay?
right.
You ready? And just say the first person that comes to your mind. Just say it out loud. Don't raise your hand, just say it, okay? Most likely to break curfew. Chris.
Oh, dang.
Chris, yeah.
You win that one.
Chris, yeah. Whereas it's 12. Where's Chris? I don't know.
know.
Yeah. But we didn't have a curfew when we stayed at our friend Ann's house because Ann's parents couldn't have cared less. And we could have rented a boat. No matter what. So all of us, to get out of our curfews, we all stayed at Ann's house because then we would adopt Ann's curfew, which was non-existent. Yeah. And we had wild parties down there. That's, we had friends perform Madonna's Like a Prayer. I mean,
I was there for that.
Yeah, Mel was there for that. That's right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. I learned a lot down in that basement. Right, Chris?
No comment.
Okay. Most likely to skip school.
Me.
Both of us.
I was like,
you didn't. You never did. And you didn't.
Only for senior skip day.
Senior skip day. Yeah.
Snowball, the night after Snowball.
We had a kid that had perfect attendance all through high school.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, executive producer Jeff, you too? Of course.
The other guy was Jeff, too, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Was it Jeff? Yes.
Most likely to skip PE. Me.
Jason.
Yeah.
Jason.
No question.
The PE teacher didn't like me. Can I go to yearbook? Get out of here. Yeah. Most likely to flunk a subject.
Jason.
Me. I didn't like my math teacher, Mrs. Rose. Remember that. Oh, God, I almost said a name. Anyway, most likely to have a boyfriend, girlfriend.
Melanie.
Yeah. Or Chris. You don't get off easy.
I had the same one.
Yeah, for like 5 years. Yeah. I had one for 1 year.
Yeah.
Oh, I had one.
That was awesome.
You had a very special month.
A very special month.
You just forgot all about him.
Was I your only boyfriend in high school? Oh God, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that to you. Read between the lines, okay? Most likely to be naughty.
Jason.
Chris.
Chris.
What?
I think you got that one.
To be clear, we were never naughty together. I just want to be very clear. You and I were, these two were very angelic, especially Dr. Quinn over here. But yeah. Well, you were very good. Your parents lucked out. You were a good girl.
I got that.
Not, yeah. Anyway.
I was.
You were not. And I certainly wasn't. I was like a kitty carry-all for the friend group.
That was how we became friends. I needed to learn some stuff from you.
Mel!
Not like that.
Good Lord!
I did do a lot of that education, didn't I?
Mel will be on that next season of Lesbian Islands. That's right.
No, I was with her. I was like, where's the guy?
Yeah, exactly. And finally, most likely to get a detention.
Me?
Yeah, you. Yeah. You were really good in school, but you could get in trouble quicker than anyone.
I got so much detention that Mrs. Calloway didn't remember that it was detention and not volunteer work.
Yes. Yes.
She thought you were on the Peace Corps? Oh, you're here a lot.
Well, Mrs. Calloway.
Our French teacher.
We still love her.
Yeah.
So I got detention because I was late in the morning. Go figure.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
So she would have us tutor. And so she would forget who was there for detention and who was just volunteering for tutoring.
I would show up because I just assumed I had detention.
Good way to leave it. Sheila, Chris, and Melanie, everybody. I hope you have as good of friends as I do. I really do. Blessings, true blessings. We're going to take a break. We'll be back right after this. Back in a moment. Oh, that was good. I didn't know that you were there that night. Oh, that was fun. Love my girls. Already getting emails about them. Some guy has a crush on Chris.
Duh.
Yeah. Kendall joins me again. Hey, I want to give a shout out to one of our frequent guests, really a family member of our show, Amy the Cooking Mom. We want everyone to send positive thoughts her way. She announced on her Facebook page that she was diagnosed with skin cancer. Luckily, Amy says doctors found it early. She went through surgery this week and says it went well. We love you, Amy. We look forward to having you back on the show. Mwah. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back. It's time for the surprise goodbye. Well, you know how this works. I don't know. Kendall doesn't know what's in this until right now. Our producers can't stop laughing about this video, so come back to the TV. A guy in Florida is accused of shoplifting after stuffing a crossbow down his pants. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! You can see the guy stuff the giant crossbow in his pants, then grab a crutch, oh my, I almost said a different word, and limp out of the store. He was found at a nearby Walgreens after trying to run from police. Officers said they've never seen anything like it before. Oh, gee, I wonder why. And it's in Florida, right? Of course it's in Florida. That or Indiana, where we come from.
Bravo for trying.
I mean, you gotta give the guy, I mean, hats off.
Way to go.
Wow, that is sensational. that Kendall.
I mean, I wonder if he took it out before he tried running from the police, or if he was running with it.
He
in his
ran with it. Jeff said he ran with it within his britches. Monday on the show, Kendall heads to the Mall of America to see what's in store for the future of the MOA. Plus, we're opening up the Jason Show mailbag. Again, thanks to my girls. I love them all. And Chris is turning 30 tomorrow. That's going to do it for us. If you're watching and you're a kid that's being bullied, you go out there and be yourself, because nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you Monday.